purpose. 7. The battle of fighting alone. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 12, Hebrews 10 verses 24 to 25, Exodus 17 verses 8 to 13. One of the most exhausting battles a believer can face is the battle of isolation, trying to carry spiritual struggles, burdens, or warfare alone. Many Christians fall into this trap because of pride, I don't need help, shame, what will people think if they knew, or independence, I'll handle this myself. But God never designed us to fight alone. Ecclesiastes 4 verses 9 to 10 says, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up." The enemy knows this truth, that's why one of his first tactics is isolation. If he can cut you off from a godly community, he can weaken your faith, exhaust your strength, and silence your testimony. Why God tells us to avoid this battle. Isolation breeds weakness. Proverbs 18 verse 1 warns, "Whoever isolates himself seeks his own desire, he breaks out against all sound judgment." Alone, we're vulnerable to deception, discouragement, and despair. God designed us for community. Hebrews 10 verse 25 commands us not to neglect gathering together, because fellowship strengthens faith. The early church thrived because they prayed, ate, and lived in unity, Acts 2 verses 42 to 47. Victory often comes through others' support. In Exodus 17, when Moses lifted his hands during battle, Israel prevailed. But when he grew tired, Aaron and Hur held up his arms, and victory was secured. Without them, Israel would have lost. A biblical example, Elijah. After confronting the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel, Elijah fled in fear and isolation. In 1 Kings 19, he sat under a tree and prayed to die. He felt utterly alone, I am the only one left. But God reminded him that he was not alone, there were 7,000 in Israel who had not bowed to Baal. God also sent Elisha to walk with him. Elijah's despair lifted when he realized he wasn't fighting by himself. The cost of fighting alone. Spiritual exhaustion. Carrying battles alone drains strength quickly. Vulnerability to attacks. A lone sheep is easy prey for wolves. Missed encouragement. God often strengthens us through others' prayers and counsel. How to lay down this battle. Join the godly community. Plug into a church, Bible study, or prayer group. Spiritual battles are fought best in fellowship. Confess and share burdens.